The idea of a tramway system for Karachi was conceived and a tender for its construction was first made in 1881. On February 8, 1883, a plan for a tramway was drawn up and permission obtained from the government for the use of steam-powered trams. In October 1884 construction was started. John Brunton was the chief engineer of the project. The tramway was opened on April 20, 1885, employing steam-powered cars. The opening ceremony took place near St. Andrew's Church, Abdullah Haroon Road and Sharahi Liaquat. The steam trams were replaced by horse-drawn ones in 1886. In 1902 the East India Tramways Company Limited was responsible for running the trams in Karachi. By March 23, 1905, petrol-powered tram were introduced. By 1909 the entire fleet was replaced by petrol-powered trams, unlike Europe which had switched to electric trams. Each car had a capacity of 46 passengers and could travel at speeds of up to 18 miles per hour. New tracks had to be relaid for the petrol-driven trams. The trams now ran on inverted U-shaped grooved bridge rail with a 4-foot gauge. The first two petrol-engine tram cars were designed by John Abbott and his son John Dixon Abbott, incorporating the Dixon-Abbott patent gearbox. They were built in England. By 1914, there were 37 petrol-powered tram cars running. 1945 saw the introduction of the first diesel-powered trams. Until 1955 there were still 64 petrol-powered trams in Karachi numbered from 94 to 157. These were single-deck four-wheeled cars with back-to-back crossbenches. They had an 8-feet wheelbase, and were 28 feet long, and 6 feet 8 inches wide. These cars were built between 1924 and 1948 with Perkins P.4 diesel engines and simplex, Dixon Abbott, gearboxes. Cars number 145 to 157 were built as new diesel cars, while the rest of the cars were converted from petrol to diesel. In 1949 the whole tramway system was sold to the Muhammad Ali Tramways Company, MTC, owned by Sheikh Muhammad Ali. The tram was a common mode of transport as was the horse-drawn carriage. Only the elite had cars. A few young men owned motorcycles. Both men and women went about on bicycles, for this was the most common type of transport. According to the nuclear scientist Abdul Qadir Khan who lived in Karachi at the time, the tram fare in the 1950s was 1 annar, less than 1 cent. Another user in Von Arbuckle says you could use the trams without being jostled. The trams in Karachi closed down on April 30, 1975. It is not clear whether the MTC was a victim of the Karachi Circular Railway which started in 1969 with 14 trains or of the transport mafia. In 2017, a proposed plan for the renovation of the Sadr area in Karachi has included the reintroduction of trams to ease the city's transport problems. Elsewhere in the world too trams are seeing a comeback.